Tony Khan might counter-program WrestleMania in 2027. Earlier this week, WWE announced Saudi Mania 2027. And that's right, for the first time ever, the Showcase of the Immortals, the show of shows, is moving out of North America and it's going to Riyadh for Riyadh season. Even though everyone thinks that the first time that it was going to leave America, it should have been in London. And it looks like Americans won't be left high and dry because Tony Khan is planning a huge show for that spring 2027 slot. In fact, he even mentions that they will have a huge Revolution event that year. WrestleMania is a huge event for the wrestling industry as a whole, not just WWE. Because that whole week leading up to it and the weekend become a huge celebration of wrestling. And not just for like the SmackDown and the Raw After Mania and the Hall of Fame and the NXT show and all that stuff, but like the biggest wrestling convention where the legends can come and talk to fans and get signatures and everything. It's always the indie shows around them's biggest show of the year. And having WrestleMania in an accessible place for everyone to travel with a vibrant wrestling industry, I think is important, which is why London would have been perfect, because the UK has a huge wrestling scene and it's very easy for people in North America to travel to the UK. But we're not going to flinch. Even if you're not an AEW fan or you're a lapsed AEW fan or what have you, if you're a fan of wrestling, I think we all need to come together and support Tony Khan on this one. And we need to really show WWE that we don't want your blood money. We don't want your aging legends. We don't want you doing business with this country that dips journalists in acid anymore. It was always like the thing you tolerated because these big Saudi shows were like in their own universe. But this is WrestleMania. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that this show is going to be as big as WrestleMania would have been in North America. But we really need to make this a win for the good guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the follow button. Have a great day.